Well, a very good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. It is Sale Talk Saturday.
Hello and happy Sale Talk Saturday. I just noticed you can see some of the after effects of the new carpeting behind us. Wow.
Oops. Sorry about that tile missing.
By the next time we Sale Talk Saturday, we'll get that fixed. But in all seriousness, the house it feels a bit fresher for the holidays with new carpeting. And
It does.
we've got some guests coming today, so we have been busy scrubbing and cleaning every crevice. But that's not why you came here.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, it has been a busy week.
Busy couple weeks.
Yeah, and I was actually trying to figure out what we're going to be doing next Saturday because we are going to a destination wedding for the weekend. Weekend. That's a weird way to say it. And so if we want to come to you at the exact same time next week, it'll be 8 a.m. for us. How do you feel about that, Mark?
We may, depending on what's going on with the wedding, we may take a week off. We'll see. We will see, because if the wedding party is anything like I know Brandon and Katie to be, it's going to be a great time.
We may have to change our go live time for next Saturday.
Yes,
just
exactly.
Stay tuned to our social plans, and you'll find out what's going on.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, but how
Still
exciting!
waking up.
He is. He literally, the alarm went off, and he was like, "Oh, we've got Sale Talk Saturday."
Sorry, that was really loud for you all.
Please don't do that again. Yes, it was loud for Hero too. Hi, little guy.
I don't even know where he is.
Who is here so far this morning?
Jean actually was the first one in with a great morning to everyone. That was very kind of him.
I like great morning.
I know, I like that too. And then Bud was really disappointed because Jean beat him to it, but he still wished everyone a good morning and afternoon to everyone.
I love this. This is fantastic. Jean and Bud for the win.
I know, right? And they were actually over an hour apart.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Jean tuned in at 9 o'clock this morning in Arizona time.
Jean was waiting. He was anxious to hear.
Hopefully he's still here.
Because we've got some things coming up. He was excited to hear that. Do you know who's not probably going to be here today?
Brian Shell.
Brian Shell. So Brian is in Tahiti. Well, he's left Tahiti now, actually, and today was their debark.
That was it. Yeah.
Today is debark. They were on Paul Gauguin cruise line.
Gauguin.
Gauguin?
I think it's actually pronounced Gauguin. I don't know.
Do you know? How do we pronounce it? But he went for Thanksgiving with his parents, and they had an absolutely lovely time. Brian, if you are watching the replay, thank you for all of the pictures and videos. And I mean, it just looked
amazing. Yeah.
Epic?
Epic. It looked epic.
It looked epic.
We'll have to create a whole dictionary of this cruise life terms.
Exactly.
Epic. And Lee also is here. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, Lee.
Marcy is here. Good morning, Marcy.
Marcy, shouldn't you be on a cruise ship somewhere?
Always. Cruising Tips is offering for us to come clean their house for them.
Oh my gosh, Cruising Tips. Oh yes, absolutely. Are you actually volunteering to go? Tell them what's my favorite thing to do.
Oh my gosh, he loves cleaning. He loves cleaning baseboards.
Well, I mean, it's nice to have clean baseboards, is it not? Rocky's like, no one looks there.
It's a pain to clean.
I don't disagree, but there's just this feeling of accomplishment once it's all done. Like the feeling of accomplishment when that tile is replaced. Now that's all I'm going to be able to see. Anyway.
It's true. It's true. Just keep your hand there sideways. There we go.
Perfect.
Jean says for us to take a well-deserved Saturday off. Well, that's the thing. We've got to figure out what Saturday we're taking off, if we're going to take any, because while we're in Hawaii next weekend, the 2 weekends that follow that, we will be on board Margaritaville at Sea Islander.
I am so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am for the Islander.
Same.
It will literally have been 6 months to the day.
Yeah.
From when we stepped foot on that ship for the first time for her inaugural sailing in June. And so super excited to be invited back to check out to see how the operation is going.
Yeah.
We have the drinks package. So we're going to be able to check out all of the different drinks on board.
And bars.
We still have, we've got the steakhouse review out there. Yes. We've got the Finn's Dining review out there, or the Islander.
No, we don't. We don't have Islander because the noise, the ambient noise was a little too rough.
Speaking of, did you look at any deals?
I need to, actually.
Yes.
I should.
Black Friday. Happy Black Friday and Cyber Monday, y'all. I hope that happy Cyber weekend, y'all. I hope that we didn't even start with the big stuff.
No, we didn't. I know. Well, I've got a whole bunch of Thanksgiving stuff that I'm going to put on the screen.
Great.
So that's the good news there.
There are a lot of Black Friday, Cyber Monday cruise deals.
Yeah, and travel tip.
Oh.
Travel Tuesday, not travel tip. Travel Tuesday deals. Not to be confused with Travel Tip Tuesday.
That's fair. Yes.
But there are a lot of Travel Tuesday offers.
Supposedly the lowest or the best day to book airfare and a couple of other things. So we'll see what happens on Travel Tuesday.
We've got some airfare to book.
We definitely have airfare to book. Yes.
Yikes.
Yes, we do.
Looks like my parents made it on. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy. What did Jack call it? Thanksgiving Part 2 Redux? I don't think he called it.
Was it Thanksgiving 2.0 continue? No, that was yesterday. No, today is continued.
Yeah. Today's continued. Yes. We had some amazing food and
I mean, we might as well pull it up onto the screen.
Oh, there's stuff to pull up on the screen. Great.
Wait, where is it? This one right here. There we go.
Oh,
this was the appetizers. Oh, what in the world happened with that photo in the bottom right?
I don't know.
That got very awkwardly stretched. I don't know why.
Strange.
It is strange. I'm sorry about that, y'all. That's really odd.
Is it a printer? A dot matrix printer down there?
No, it's part 2 of the appetizer table. So we had so many appetizers that we had to stretch it across 2 different tables. Yeah, that turned out really strange. I'm not sure why it did that. Here we've got some of the dining table set up for 16 people. Yes, that's right, 16 people. And then there's the entrees on the right side.
Paul joined for Thanksgiving.
Paul joined. We had a lot.
We had a lot of food. There was, and so we went over again last night to make a dent in the food. And there was still a lot of food. Oh, Rocky's pictures are all stretched.
They're all weird.
No, what happened?
It's because I'm using the actual Adobe file instead of them being in PDF format.
Yeah.
I'll show you all. This looks horrible.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
There's my dinner plate.
There's Rocky's plate of food, y'all. Wow. Doesn't that look appetizing?
And then dessert. At least you could see my pie that I made. My pumpkin cheesecake. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 things.
Yes.
Well, I'm curious. Do y'all eat like we eat on Thanksgiving? And if so, what's your favorite Thanksgiving staple? I'm curious. Yeah. What's your favorite Thanksgiving staple?
My mom makes these amazing. What are they? They're sweet potato muffins, or I guess they're sweet potato muffins. Yeah. And they are so freaking delicious.
You kind of saw it in that stretched picture of yours.
Kind of. So instead of it just being, your yams and being mashed up and all of that, she actually makes them into muffins. And then she takes really good icing and puts it on top of them. And it is just so good. Never had it anywhere else. Mark, what's your favorite?
My usual go-to, I see that Shane and I are very similar. I'm also usually a ham guy on Thanksgiving, so I can't eat turkey. If you watch our wake video, you'll see that I couldn't try Rocky's turkey because I'm allergic, actually. Right. I get sick from turkey. Right. I think it's the tryptophan. I don't really know. And so this year we did not have ham. We had roast beef. Yeah. That was really good. Oh, my favorite go-to would be my dad's casserole. So when my dad was alive, we would make this casserole together. And so it's not hard. It's got some frozen veg, or it's got some veggies. It's got some soup, some chicken, and it's topped with stuffing. Yeah, just stovetop stuffing. Yeah. It's topped with stovetop if you're out there. Yep. And then you bake that whole thing, and it comes out like this crispy golden brown. It's tasty. That's probably my favorite thing.
It was really good. This was my first year trying it, actually, and I will say that is definitely creeping up into the top 5 of foods for Thanksgiving.
Top 5. Ooh.
I will say. Yes,
the stuffing. Yes.
So Bud had a comment about the stuffing, and so the way that we do it, instead of doing everything from scratch and making everything and spending hours and hours and hours in the kitchen, I mean, we still do because we do this whole appetizer spread ahead of time. But we got a store version of the whole Thanksgiving meal, and the stuffing that came in the Thanksgiving meal from the store that we got it from, I did not enjoy the stuffing, and I love stuffing. But it almost had like a bitter taste, like they forgot to put something in it or forgot to neutralize some of the flavors in there. So I definitely did not enjoy the stuffing from it this year, but I'm glad that we had Mark's family recipe to be able to enjoy.
What's interesting is your brother-in-law is a chef by training. And he was like, this was not good stuffing.
No.
So, which is weird because stuffing isn't that, I wouldn't think you could mess it up all that much. The cranberries were really good.
The cranberries were good. My cousin made a really good cranberry dish.
Yes.
Marcy wanted to know what dessert I ended up making. So I kind of put the picture up on the screen and it didn't really come out. Oh, wait. And now it looks better.
Oh,
this was from the Friendsgiving that we went to.
Oh, that was delicious.
So we went to a Friendsgiving with our dear friends Jeff and Jared. You guys remember us seeing us last weekend with them.
Yep.
And I made a standard cheesecake, and I put a what was it? A sour cream topping. I can't think. We put a sour cream topping on it, and it was delicious. It was the hit of the party. And then for Thanksgiving,
that cheesecake, y'all. We're going to make that for our 10,000 subscriber celebration. I'm just telling you that right now. We're going to make one. So get there early. But it was absolutely unbelievable. It was fantastic. They bought all sorts of fancy pies from this Pieria. Pieria. Oh, that sounds terrible.
I don't think. You might want to see a doctor if you have that.
They bought all these super fancy pies, expensive pies, and everyone agreed. They were like, yeah, the cheesecake wins out over
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
I found a recipe, and I found some really great hints on how to not make it dried out. And so I think that was kind of the winning part of my cheesecake.
I'm telling you, Heloise has so many hints.
And then for the family Thanksgiving, I made a double layer pumpkin cheesecake. And that came out good too. Mark doesn't like pumpkin anything, so he didn't really enjoy it. Well, did you try my pumpkin pie? Because I also made a lactose-free pumpkin pie.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't really love pumpkin.
Exactly.
To be fair.
So anyway, it was good. Thank you for asking, Marcy. And I can tell you that the family enjoyed it.
What? Oh my
Mushroom
gosh.
Wellington. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, there's a few that we've got to come back up for.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds really good. Thank you for that, Richard. Appreciate that.
Mushroom Wellington. I want to try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Richard said, if you're cleaning, here's a non-cruising question. What's the best way to clean a polished cement floor?
Fun fact, we have a polished cement floor in the garage. Or it's
finished. It's
a finished
it's a little different than a polished cement floor.
Yeah, but it still has it's a cement floor with a smoother texture.
Yes, with an epoxy.
And so my tip for that is you get a bucket and a washcloth with some soapy water. You wash it down once, then you rinse it down, and then you run Roomba out there to pick up all of the debris. Roomba does a great job because it's a defined space. And then you Swiffer it. If you have a Swiffer, that's what we just literally did this past week with the garage, because as you may recall, we had a little plumbing oops, and there was sheetrock dust everywhere in that garage. And so I had finally had enough of dragging that into the house that we divided and conquered, and we tackled that job.
Right.
And now you can walk into the garage barefoot.
You can.
It's great. I don't know why you would do that, but you can.
Kind of gross. So that's our tip. If anyone else has any tips about polished cement, you can help us out.
That's a great question.
When we revisit Islander, what are we hoping that has changed since our inaugural visit?
I'm going to let you take this one.
So one of the things that we experienced that was a little bit chaotic, and by no fault on the cruise line, it's just a learning, and they didn't really have this experience, was the back-to-back experience. We love doing back-to-backs, and it's kind of cool getting to see what the different cruise lines do and how they handle it. And when we did the inaugural and the inaugural junior, as we call it, they didn't really know what to do with us. They told us we had to pack up our room and move out, and we're like, funny, we're staying in the same room, so we're not packing our room. Thank you for asking.
Right.
And then they didn't really know what to do with us. They kind of told us to sit on one spot, and then they didn't really know how to get us off the ship and then get back on. Yeah. It was this whole thing, and so I'm looking forward to that being resolved.
Yeah, I am too. My biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is trying the food.
Yeah.
So we had some inconsistencies. We didn't experience those inconsistencies. We did once.
A little bit, yeah.
We did once in Islander dining. That was that was cold. Something that was supposed to be hot was cold.
Yep.
But we heard feedback from several folks that we were traveling with. We're not going to see Where's Walter this time. Where's Walter travel and his lovely wife.
Yep.
But the food, the buffet food was one of my really big misses for Margaritaville at Sea Islander. And so I'm curious to see how they have adjusted and adapted to that. Yeah. I'm curious about the food just in general. That's one of my favorite things about cruising. And so just to see what they've adjusted or adapted, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they have fixed some of the buffet issues.
I hope so too. I mean,
not that we're big buffet guys.
No, but I know that they were actively working on it even while we were sailing. Like the head of culinary operations was out in port between the two sailings buying things. And so I'm certain that things have improved, and hopefully there's catch up for you.
And they were, that's right. That was Margaritaville at Sea Islanders. And remember, they were working, they had ripped out the panels and they were installing a new heating or new electrical panels above the buffet.
Yes.
And so they were actively working on the ship while we were on it. And so I'm curious to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
And we get to check out a breezy balcony.
That's going to be interesting.
I'm curious to see what a breezy balcony is like on Margaritaville at Sea Islanders.
Hopefully it's dark.
I hope so. I hope so. We'll see how those room darkening shades are.
Right. Great question, Richard.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking that. Marcy is going to be on a ship in 34 days. They are on the Jubilee.
I didn't think I thought she had already sailed her last sailing for the year, but
no,
I guess
that's Brandy.
Brandy sailed her last sailing.
Well, she's
for the
on
year.
it right now.
She's on it right now. Yeah. Marcy has this one.
Yeah.
And that takes her to New Year's?
I believe so.
That's a
34 days takes you into the new year.
No, it is new.
So she is done sailing for the year.
I thought so.
We're working through this together.
I thought so. I was like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure Marcy was done for the year. Jubilee in January.
There you go.
Jubilee January. I like the ring of that.
That's lovely.
Hey, you know what we're going to be doing in January? We're going to be checking out Norwegian Cruise Line. Oh, no, that's a celebrity.
Yeah.
We're going to be checking out Norwegian Cruise Line's
Getaway.
The NCL Getaway, January 5th through the 12th. And so we're super excited because that will be the very first sailing that the cruise line rolls out More at Sea. And that is their new included beverage and food and dining and all of that package, all new menus, all new charges for the upcharge restaurants. Everything is changing with More at Sea, and we will be on that journey. So, of course, be sure to join us for that.
Yeah.
And if you want to join us for that, call Rocky, because that would be fun too. But that's January 5th. It's coming up soon. I don't even know if there's available rooms in that same.
I'm certain there are.
Yeah, it's a big ship.
It is.
It's a big ship.
So we're going to be spending some pre-cruise time in New Orleans because that's where we're staying, where we're sailing from. Mm-hmm. And Brian Shell is joining us, which is really exciting.
Yes, that's kind of fun.
And then post-cruise, we have my parents flying into New Orleans, and we're going to be spending time with them after we're done sailing. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's January.
That's January.
Gosh, y'all, the days just fly by. I don't know. Do you feel it? Is it just us? Do you feel it? Do the days just fly by and suddenly I just looked down. It's November 30th.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
It's November 30th. That's wild.
Okay.
Dominic Misio, my family members always ask me to make my we had some deviled eggs for our Thanksgiving meal.
Who made those? They were tasty.
That was actually made by my aunt, by Davy.
Oh, well, go Davy.
Yeah.
Who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life.
No.
Sorry. I always, whenever I hear Davy, that's literally what I always think of. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, those were good. I love, Mark and I both love deviled eggs.
And that's actually, them though. I can't make them.
Do you want me to make some for tonight?
That would be lovely.
Okay.
I struggle making them because I can't get the shell off of the eggs. I mean that I get so upset and then I throw the egg in the sink and it's a whole thing.
Yeah. There's a magical way to make boiled eggs and it's fun. I'm happy to make some hard-boiled eggs.
I wish the Zborny worked on deviled eggs.
Zborny isn't even a real thing.
I just made Rocky giggle. I score a point. Okay.
You did. Let's see here. Eggs, low sodium bacon, scallions, Grey Poupon. Oh, Grey Poupon. Oh, I didn't add it.
That's okay.
I was so busy. I was so excited to read through it, Dominique.
Low sodium bacon. I like it. That way it doesn't get super salty.
Yeah. Scallions, the Grey Poupon is actually a really great ad.
Okay.
And mayonnaise. That's great. Thank you for that, Dominic. Appreciate that. We're going to make that for, I kind of wanted that sentence to end with Richard.
We're going to make that for everyone.
Ooh, Bud. You know, I don't know that Margaritaville at Sea would allow me to bring food on board, but that is a great tip. Maybe we can have them make a special cheesecake for us.
That would be fun.
That would be cool.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, they have been great to work with. And so that's definitely something. Maybe let's wait until the new year to ask.
That's fair.
Could you bring us some cheesecake?
I mean, we will be sailing with some of the people that are helping to coordinate everything.
That's true.
Absolutely. Which, by the way, why haven't you booked to join us on Margaritaville at Sea Islander for a group cruise?
That's right. 2025, $50 deposits per person. That's fantastic.
That is a great
$100
price.
For solo, but no solo supplement.
No solo supplement.
Isn't that wild?
We were told that there would be, and then all of a sudden we got pricing, and the pricing has dropped. It's wonderful. And remember, prices are locked in, but availability of cabins is not something that's guaranteed. So if you are interested in joining us, let us help that. Let us help that happen. I can't talk.
That's thiscruiselife.com/group cruise.
Do I have
group
anything?
I
don't.
It's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
It's fine. They know us. They know us.
Yeah, I think so.
Most of the folks on this, I think, will likely be joining us.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Because we're going to have a lot of fun, and you don't want to miss out on that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so can you go back to the comment? Because there was another comment that I wanted to pull up. Who are we flying? Aren't we here in Phoenix? Yes, Shane?
Yes.
We are, and we are flying Southwest?
We are flying American
to Hawaii. Trip.
We're flying
Hawaiian back.
We're flying American round trip to Tampa.
We are.
Yes.
Okay, great. Where are we staying?
We're staying with our friend that we met on Margaritaville at Sea Islander last.
I am telling you, our life is infinitely better. This cruise life has made our lives infinitely better. We have met so many amazing people, and I've said it a million times. You've probably even heard me say it. Cruise people are just the best people. They really are.
They are. Okay. Yeah, so that's we're looking forward to that.
And they know we're staying with them.
Yeah, I need to send our flight information to them.
Okay. So we're flying American.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Great. Yeah. Richard wants to know, shifting cruise lines, when we did Virgin Voyages, did we try test kitchen? And if so, what did we think of it? So Mark has done test kitchen menus A and B, and I've done all three. I've done A, B, and C.
It's true.
We love the test kitchen experience. You have to go in with an open mind, and you have to be ready to try things that you wouldn't normally try. And I think that's the biggest challenge with test kitchen.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
I tried the bee pollen drink. That was interesting. Yeah. I did the spirits pairing with the test kitchen menu.
Yeah, we've both done that.
I didn't love the spirits, honestly, but the test kitchen food, I absolutely love. No, and I'm kind of a picky eater. I'm not like Two Idiots, One Ship picky. I'm not, but I'm kind of a picky eater, and I still love test kitchen. Now, I was not able to do the turkey on Thanksgiving last year.
Right.
But Rocky said it was dry, so
it wasn't the best.
No. But the steaks.
Oh,
that pea dish with the egg. Oh, the egg yolk in the middle, and you break the egg yolk, and it smokes. They raise this glass dome, and it smokes, and that was really so good.
Yeah, we've enjoyed pretty much everything that we've tried there, and I've gone in very surprised.
I didn't love the asparagus ice cream. Rocky did, which is weird. I love asparagus.
I don't.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He was like, "Ooh, I love this asparagus ice cream." I was like, Have you eaten asparagus ice cream? Maybe we should make that for.
Ooh, I don't think so.
We could make that for Hanukkah.
I don't think so.
Because we've got an ice cream maker.
I don't think so.
We could just cut up the asparagus really finely.
I think you'd have to pulverize it.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, test kitchen. Love it.
Oh, yes, that's right, Marcy. You're doing on the 4th of January, and we're sailing on the 5th of January.
Yes.
Two different ports.
Yes.
So
January 4th, my brother's birthday. My oldest brother's birthday.
Oh,
fun fact.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Shane said that we're giving a thumbs up. Thank you. He loves NOLA Cruise Port. I agree.
You gave a thumbs up for that. I liked it.
Yeah, that's great.
We stay, cruise tip, we always stay close to the cruise terminal, and we just walk because the NOLA Cruise Port getting in and out can be congested.
They have in and out?
Sorry. Can be. I guess we're both all squirrely today.
We are.
Excuse me. Sorry. Yes. It can be a little bit tricky getting in and out, and so we stay. We stay at a hotel right across the street, a Marriott, one of the Marriott properties right there across the street. And then
if they want to sponsor us, that'd be great.
It's a 10-minute walk into the French Quarter, so it's a nice location. I love this location. I've stayed there half a dozen times now in one of those vicinity properties. Yeah. We're not staying there
after the cruise.
We're staying,
before the cruise. We are.
Okay.
Sure. We have to check to make sure that's booked.
Yeah.
I think it is.
After the cruise, we're staying at an Airbnb. One of those Air Verbos. I don't know.
Air Verbos.
Air Verbos. And so we're staying in it's a home or it's a bigger place because mom and dad are staying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like that. Fun. It's like an apartment, I think, or something.
I'm excited for them to experience New Orleans.
Yeah,
I think
they've never been.
I love New Orleans. I think it's one of the coolest cities. We might do a riverboat tour.
I think that'll be great.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
It's full of history. It's full of food. If you like food,
yeah.
New Orleans is so.
And we know where the best beignets are. We know where the best.
I've always known where the best beignets are, but I mean, we tried. We tried a new place. Okay. What else? Who else is here? And then we've got to talk about cruises because we've got several cruises coming up.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've been talking about them.
It's true.
Dominic suggested that you should peel them while they're still almost hot, and the shell will come off easier.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes tonight. We're gonna need to go to the store right after we're done, so that we can buy stuff. And
And I still have to scrub the tile floors.
I don't know that you do.
I know you will.
Marcy said, thanks. Marcy said that she made her stuffing with keto bread for the first time, and it turned out pretty good.
Ooh, okay, good to know.
That's a good tip. I like that.
Should we make casserole tonight? For tonight?
Ooh.
Do you think the boys would like that?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we're just going to be having a smorgasbord of food. We're not going to really have a meal.
Yeah, it's just kind of like Thanksgiving all over again.
It is. So Shane likes that. He loves the keto option.
Yep.
Emma Cruises is here.
Hey, Emma Cruises.
Well, hi, Emma. How's it going?
Great to see you.
She enjoyed the Holland America content recently. She's never sailed with them, but she has learned lots.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for that, Emma.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it was an amazing experience.
It was.
I'm jealous. I am jealous
because you weren't even there.
I wasn't there. Oh.
Yeah, no, that was a super exciting experience. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to do it. In case you didn't know, I participated in the standby program, which is not a guaranteed sailing. And it was great. I met some really awesome people. I went solo, which was my first time solo on a cruise. Well, yeah, technically it was. Yeah,
it was.
And yeah, it was a blast. I got to really enjoy myself. 4 nights, not long enough. I'll tell you that much.
He just posted an article. So if you've not been out to thiscruiselife.com recently, there's an article where he asked the question, is Holland America just for old people?
Check it out. We'll let you know.
Check that article out. It was a really cool story. And you've got have you shared? I don't think you have on the website yet. You've not shared the menus and some of the pictures of the food.
No, I have not.
That is something that I would love to get out because people love to see menus and pictures of food.
Okay.
That's honestly the yacht club, the food, the yacht club menus and the food from the yacht club. That is our most viewed. It's our second most viewed. Honestly, our most viewed
shareholder benefits.
Is the shareholder benefits. People, we love to tell people that's probably our number one cruise tip is around the shareholder benefits. Buying your favorite cruise line stock, and you get. I mean, honestly, with Carnival Corporation, this is it's a sickness, y'all. It's a sickness, y'all. But we have amassed over $5,000 in value just in Carnival shareholder benefits over the years, and so I can't speak highly enough about it. And people love that from the website.
Yeah.
But they will love your Hal menus and food pictures because he showed me some of the food from Holland America. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did it rate? Where would you put Holland America food?
Ooh. Oh, that's a great question. I would say, I mean, their menus were really diverse, so I really enjoyed that. And again, 4 nights was just such a short time.
What do you mean diverse?
The rotation of menu offerings on a daily basis were great, both on the buffet as well as in the main dining room. Their breakfast offerings in the main dining room as well were really good. They did a brunch offering, and because it started in Alaska, it was an Alaskan brunch. So they had all of these fun Alaskan themed dishes with the wild berries and that sort of thing. A lot of fresh caught wild salmon and that sort of thing.
Holland is known for their seafood program. They're known for their They've got they've won awards and culinary all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say so. Honestly, I would put Virgin at the top of the list for me right now because Virgin, their culinary excellence, like they're Michelin star chefs that have created all of their main dining establishments menus and the way that the food is prepared. It's super good. I would then go down to maybe, I would say it's tied for me, and I need to get back onto one of the Edge class ships.
Okay.
But between Celebrity and Holland America, I really enjoyed the food on both.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say the Carnival buffet.
No.
Kidding.
Definitely not.
I'm kidding. Carnival has a lot of great food options, a ton of great food options. The buffet is not one of those options.
Right. Emma also has Carnival shares that she's enjoyed. So definitely take advantage of that. Remember, that is valid not just on Carnival Cruise Lines. But it's valid on all of the Carnival brands. So Holland America, Princess, P&O.
Did you use your benefit?
I did not.
What?
And I think because of the timing,
Oh, that's
I wasn't
right.
thinking about it, and I don't know if it would have worked for the standby program because that's such a discounted fare.
Oh,
And it's not a
interesting.
guarantee. I
Shoot,
don't know how that would work.
That would have been something fun to test
Right.
out to see if it worked. The problem is shareholder benefit. They say you're supposed to submit them like 3 weeks
Right.
beforehand, and you didn't find out your room until 4 days before the
I
sale.
mean, I had a booking number, so I could have still submitted it with the booking number and could have seen.
Oh,
You know, shame on me for not trying it.
We're just gonna have to go on standby again.
Darn.
Oh darn it! But like Emma, yes, I have made more than what I invested in those shares. Now, I also bought a lot of Carnival shares when it was at $45 a share. So so yeah, I still have some room to grow.
But Carnival's doing very well right now.
That was one of my news articles. That was one
Yeah.
of my news articles. They hit a 52-week high this past week at $26 plus,
26.
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially for those of us who bought in at $7.
$8. but yes.
$8. Goodness gracious, Rocky's going to be a 100-aire.
Woohoo! So exciting.
Oh.
Let's see here. Yeah, we definitely need to both get onto Hal next time together.
100%.
I need you to
100%
experience
agree.
Hal.
100% agree. Kathy P.
Kathy P is here. Hey, Kathy P. Not that old, right? Of course not. But they do have some really good sushi. You know, I actually didn't get to try the sushi bar. It's available on the buffet.
You were there for 4 days.
I know. I was just
Wait a minute. It's on the buffet?
just like Virgin.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was cool.
You know, when I think about the food, how I would rate the food.
Yeah.
I think I would agree with you
Okay.
that Virgin is the top. Celebrity really impressed me. Now we had some misses on the Solstice.
I think when I look at the food, I really try to look at what's included because that's every person's experience, right?
Yes.
And so when I look at what was included, the Apex had really good menus. You know, when we got to try the different dining rooms, because they do the rotational on the Edge class.
Yep.
So we were able to eat at the Cosmopolitan and the Tuscan and all of that. And it was a
enjoyed
really cool experience getting the unique menus from each of those individual restaurants. Even though we got to go into Eden, and Eden was by far the best bites of food that we had in 2022.
Yeah.
I still kind of put Eden out of the picture.
That's fair.
And that's why I think Virgin really takes the icing on the cake because they're all individual restaurants that are all served differently. So to put Holland America in line with Celebrity is actually a pretty big compliment because you don't have all of those different included dining venues that you can go to.
Now your parents are going to get to experience the Virgin way of dining. Yes,
They are in 2026.
Oh, that's so exciting!
That is super exciting.
Oh, I'm so excited for them to experience that.
Yeah.
You know, as I think about if I'm paying more for the food,
Yeah.
if I'm paying more for the food,
Right.
I got to give it to the MSC Yacht Club.
Oh, absolutely.
I got to give it to the Yacht Club because that
Yeah.
that daily rotating risotto or filet mignon or lobster tail.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
that food was some of the best that I've had on the sea.
Right.
Okay. Sorry. Who else is talking?
No,
about food?
you're fine.
I love this. Is my favorite part of that.
I know it's so good. Oh, Marcy said that she did the Eurodome in Alaska, or to Alaska, and she loved the fish and chips. I don't fish and chips. I don't remember seeing fish and chips. Maybe they were at the dine-in. I don't remember.
The dine-in?
You know what? I always call it the dine-in, but it's the dive-in.
Okay.
It's kind of like it's the sandwich spot where
Kinda
they
like
serve
the
hot
Local?
dogs. No, it's not. They serve hot dogs and hamburgers and sandwiches,
So
and it's
kinda
at
like
the
Carnival
poolside.
Deli.
Yeah, it's poolside.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe that's where they have the fish and chips. I don't remember seeing
Okay.
it there. But
Okay. Well, we gotta go back,
4
clearly.
nights, you know?
Clearly.
Right.
I love Kathy's comment. It still makes me smile.
I know. We'll bring that back up on the screen. Why not?
Emma.
Yeah, that's when I bought mine.
That's the time to buy. That was the time to buy. I will say, to balance my $45 shares, I did buy a few during the pandemic as well. I also bought some Royal Caribbean during the pandemic,
did.
which was so I've used that
And
benefit.
Norwegian.
Because Royal Caribbean, like Carnival, it's not just on Royal Caribbean. So
Right.
we've used that benefit on Celebrity.
Correct.
We've not used it yet on their more premium
No, we
products,
have
but
not.
maybe one day.
Maybe
Maybe
Silver
one day.
Seas.
Silver Sea.
Speaking of, have
Yes.
you activated that for Norwegian? Because you have Norwegian shares too.
No, I have not. I'm making a reminder right now.
Please do.
Yep, I'm making a reminder right now.
Do we have shares with Margaritaville at Sea? Do we?
I've looked. I've
Yeah,
looked.
right,
Yes.
Uh,
Shareholder
Marcy has Carnival shares as well, and they've done cruises for next year already. They bought during the pandemic when it was $9 a share, which is great.
Nice.
Our friends over at Rayleigh Creative Travel have also made it in. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to have you here.
Hi. Sorry,
Hi.
I was looking down. I apologize.
Okay.
I'm adding
You're
a
taking care
reminder
of
because
that.
I want to make sure that we don't
Absolutely.
forget that.
Marcy is giving praises to the Stock Perks app. And I agree. I actually got to experience the Stock Perks app for the very first time last week. In case y'all didn't know, I booked a cruise the same time that Mark has a cruise already booked with his best friend. So he's sailing out on the Carnival Radiance in early February. We have some friends that are going to be on the Panorama that straddles over the Radiance's sailing date. And pricing was under $600 a person for an interior cabin for a 7-night cruise on the Panorama, which I'm like, I've got to go.
And ironically, we're in Cabo the same day.
We are. We're going to see each other in Cabo San Lucas, which I'm really excited about.
Ships passing on the tender.
Exactly. And so anyway, yeah, I finally had the opportunity to download the Stock Perks app, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. So I went to thiscruiselife.com and I searched for Stock Perks, and I followed the step-by-step instructions, submitted it.
How did I do? How did
you
I
did
do
a
with
great
those?
job. No,
Yeah.
that was a great set of instructions.
I took screenshots
Yeah.
of every single screen. So because we hear that's the number one thing we hear on the website is Stock Perks and how tough it is or how difficult it is. And so what I did is I reset up my account and I literally did screenshot by screenshot to help people walk through the steps because it can be complicated.
And none of the screenshots are outdated. Like that's one of the things, you know, you have different websites and different apps that get updated and the layout looks different and everything is still current, which was great.
So my corporate training background finally came in handy for this cruise line. I created a job aid.
You did. It's true. And it was great. It was helpful. And within a couple of days, I heard back and I've been approved for my onboard credit.
That's the nice thing about Stock Perks, I will say, is so people don't so you can automatically connect your brokerage account so that they can see that you hold the shares, or you can submit it manually. People don't like the automatic brokerage account connection. I can understand that. Like people have other stocks and they don't necessarily want to, log in through Plaid and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But the automatic connection, the reason why they do it is it automates it for Carnival. And so it makes it so quick.
Yeah. We didn't have to download a statement and then redact information from it, which is always such a pain. So that was great. Going back to the food, Jean said MSC looks great, but isn't the food tasteless?
Oh my gosh, we did not have that, thankfully.
Even when we were not in the yacht club, when we had to dine in the main dining room with all the other people. It was actually still really good.
Now, what I will say is I was disappointed on the buffet, the second sailing. So when we did the January sailing, the buffet was honestly it rivaled Celebrity and it rivaled Royal products. I think Royal has some of the best buffets out there. That buffet on MSC rivaled Royal. They were going through a buffet redo or refresh when we sailed in April, and they just had a nacho bar the whole 7 days or 10 days. It was so weird. The first sailing, they had rotating noodle dishes and Asian dishes, and it was so good. And then the second sailing that we were on, we didn't eat there the first sailing because we were in the yacht club. And so we're like, we're not going to eat at the buffet. We'll just eat there in April when we come back. And then when we came back in April, it was really disappointing. But the main dining room.
Yeah, the main dining room was good.
There was only one dish, only one dish that was terrible in the main dining room. And our server said, order a second dish.
Just to be safe.
Trust me on this one.
Yeah.
And so I ordered two entrees that night, and I tried the first one. I was like, oh, he's like, I told you, no one likes that dish. But otherwise, everything I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. We had a good time. Let's see here.
Were the soups kind of, I think Carnival has the corner on soups.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think depends.
It does.
That would be the other thing. Carnival soups are really good if you get the right recipe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they can be bland.
Yeah,
like we experienced multiple bland soups on the Panorama Trans-Pacific.
Right.
Where they were okay.
It's all up to the chef.
Yeah.
And seeing what they're doing.
Okay.
No,
we could talk about food all day.
We do.
This food life. This cruise food life. This food.
Yeah, anyway, cruise food life. Yeah.
Yes.
Kathy wants to know what kind of benefits you get as a shareholder.
you get the benefits of the stock hopefully going up. That's not a guarantee, and we are not tax professionals or advisors.
But what else do you get?
It's the onboard credit.
Mhm.
That's what you get.
Mhm.
Did you get something else?
No.
I was like, wait a minute. Did you get something else that I didn't get?
No. But it is nice, and it's based on the length of your sailing. So shorter cruises will get usually about $50. Your average sailing 7 nights around will get 100, and then the longer ones will get 250.
So when I did the Trans-Pacific, I had $250. Now, what's unfortunate is Jason is also a shareholder. He didn't also qualify for the 250. It's just one per cabin.
That's right.
Which that was a bummer because I told him I was like, submit it.
Yeah.
He submitted it and
Like,
they
no.
denied it. Yeah.
Womp, womp.
Wow.
Blake is here. Hey, Blake. Hope everyone, is having a great holiday weekend. You are welcome for booking that special Black Friday deal on Virgin Voyages in February. Yeah.
Wow, that's quick.
It is quick.
Oh.
So I got Blake and Josh taken care of on their Virgin cruise.
Remind me, Blake, have they experienced Virgin
They
food?
have not. This is their very first ever. And so it was funny when Blake was messaging me last night, he's like, I don't want you to work too hard. And I'm like, please, this is my pride and joy. And talking about Virgin is so easy for us to do. And he's like, I'm trying to convince Josh that Virgin is going to be a great cruise line. And I said, I've got you. Virgin, their restaurants are all curated by Michelin star chefs, and you have individual restaurants and all of that. And it locked them in.
I'm super excited, Blake. I cannot wait. Can we get on that? Probably not, because we've got...
No,
Dang it.
because they're going when we're going to be on our cruises.
Okay. Not that I'm inviting myself to all of Y'all's cruises, but I would love to see them experience like the galley. When you put up that little flag that says ahoy, when you're ready to order your food, you scan the QR code and you look at all of the different menus. You can also walk around the galley. Cruise tip, you can walk around the galley, and when you get to the Mexican spot, or don't miss the Thai ramen noodle spot. Oh gosh, I love their food is my number one. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I think
it would be fun to create a GIF of the ahoy flag going up and down and put that on the preparation site. I think that would be really fun.
That would be fun. Enjoy, you guys.
And this brings up another point. Again, I know that Blake and Josh are talking about joining us on our group cruise. I'm going to talk about it because we should. If you're interested in joining our first ever group cruise, we're going to be on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander on September 7th, 2025. We've got all the details on our website, thiscruiselife.com/group-cruise. It's also in the header bar, so you can easily just go to the website and find it there at the top.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That's smart. That's really smart.
But we've made it super easy to make the booking. You can have me call it in, which is, of course, the preferred method, or you can call it in yourself. And we have everything prearranged. Pricing is right there on our website, so you know what it is. And that pricing is Black Friday pricing, so prices are low. Everyone is getting $150 of onboard credit per person, not per cabin. That is important to know.
You're excited.
I am excited about it. And it's $50 deposits for double occupancy. If you're sailing by yourself, it's going to be a $100 deposit, but it's fine.
You missed the biggest selling point.
And what's that? We're going to be there? It's a group cruise. Of course we're going to be there.
We're going to be there. And there's going to be cheesecake. Rocky, you heard it. Rocky promised cheesecake.
That's right. But yeah, let us know if you want to join. And, if you have any other dire travel needs that you just want to have taken care of, hit me up. Yes, that
was a strong word. If you have any exciting travel needs.
Okay, sure. Hit me up, rocky@thiscruiselife.com. Send me an email of all of your information, what you're looking to do, and I will get you hooked up. I'll get you taken care of.
How many cruises have you booked this past week? You booked a bunch this past week for people.
I have.
I mean, the pricing is amazing.
It is. There's some great promotions running right now. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Travel Tuesday. There's so much going on within the travel industry.
Ask him how many cruises he's booked for his number one client.
Well, his number one client has also put a freeze on spending, so...
He has put a freeze on spending. It's been, between the carpeting, between new windows, between the plumbing, it has been a more expensive year than I forecast at the beginning. So yes, we put a temporary small hold.
Yes.
Unless there's a gift card, and then we buy the $100 gift card because we love.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've got a few gift cards laying around.
Yeah, same. Okay.
Kathy P was celebrating that she does screenshots as well for how-to tools. So gotta love snippets.
Snippets. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Snagit.
Oh yeah, Snagit. That's right.
Which is a TechSmith product. TechSmith, if you're watching, let us know. But yes, Snippet. You use Snippet on all of your PCs.
Yes.
I use Snagit on all of mine.
Yes.
But yes.
Yep.
Any of those tools.
And it is Blake's birthday cruise.
Oh, you need to let Virgin know.
Oh, I am. Trust me.
Okay.
He sent me a message this morning. He's like, by the way, and I'm like, trust me, Blake. I've got you taken care of.
Oh, Blake and Josh are doing the group cruise?
Yes.
I didn't.
They're not booked yet.
Oh.
Because they're still working on coordinating with friends. Maybe they're trying to grow the group.
Ooh,
which would be amazing.
Grow the group. Did I just give a thumbs up? No, I can't.
Let's put some fireworks out.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, what cruise news? Let's jump into cruise news quick and then give them their weekend back because there's a lot. Good. We got. I'm so intrigued. Y'all.
You probably saw it on the news this week. That's no longer allowed on Carnival Cruise Lines.
Wow. I
did you know it also lights up?
Where in the world is this even from? Oh, we got this as a gift.
On the Firenze.
We got someone on the Firenze gave this as a gift. Oh.
Should we be worried that they gave us a pineapple?
It wasn't in the bag like this, so I think
it was
fine.
Not.
Yes, that's right. Carnival said they will remove upside down pineapples from stateroom doors. Yeah. They're not a fan of the upside down pineapple anymore.
Nope.
What caused this?
Do you know? I don't.
I didn't see anything in. I mean, it was John Heald, their brand ambassador, who talked about it. He's like, no, I do want to confirm. I should have mentioned this. We will be removing upside down pineapples from stateroom doors. Weird. Okay. So what are we gonna do with this?
I don't know.
We could raffle it off. Okay.
We
could.
Anyway. I'm celebrating that I am still enjoying some cranberry. This is a cranberry and pomegranate drink.
Okay, fantastic.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What other news?
I actually did my research on news stories, and there really wasn't a lot going on.
Okay.
Most of the news stories that I found, I saw. I know.
That is
correct.
For not always. So you got to be careful. That's probably why Carnival is banning it, because probably too there have been people, because a lot of sites sell pineapple magnets and stickers, and people are like, oh, it's a pineapple. That's cute. Let's put it on the door. And suddenly there's a knock, knock, knock. And you're like, what? The time that I wore pineapple shorts. This was before the pineapple craze took off.
Right.
I had these like cute little shorts that had pineapples on them. And this experienced, I'll say, I don't want to say old, but she was definitely my senior. She wasn't a cougar. She was a saber tooth. She was a bit my senior.
Yep.
And she was like, "Oh, would you like to come back to my room?" And I was like, "I'm sorry. I thought she thought I was someone else." I was like, oh. She's like, "Well, you're wearing the shorts." I never wore those shorts again on a cruise. Fun fact: never wore them again on a cruise. Same thing happened to my brother Paul. He was wearing a tank top, I think it was, and so you just never know.
Yep.
Okay. So wild. Not a lot of other cruise news.
No, just a lot of information about repositioning of cruises, some ships arriving to their home port for the first time.
Okay.
That was really kind of the big news. And then there was something going on with some Russian passengers on board Helsinki Swan down in Antarctica. They're on a hunger strike down there.
Okay.
I didn't really dive in.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah, hunger strike canceled. Yeah. They had an Antarctic trip that was canceled, and so they staged a hunger strike, which
here we are celebrating Thanksgiving.
I'm not striking. I'm not. Although I probably do. I probably do need to stage a hunger strike after the last week of eating. I was thinking about it today. We've got a bunch of cruises coming up. So in 12 days, just 12 days, please join us. We will be going live from the ship on Margaritaville at Sea Islander. We're super, super excited to sail with the line again. Yeah. And then in a month, a little over a month from now, right around when Marcy's going, we're going to be joining Norwegian Getaway or sailing on Norwegian Getaway. Right. And then we're looking at potentially a January Celebrity. I mean, the prices are so good, y'all.
They are.
The prices are just so good. Maybe not. We'll see. February for sure. Radiance.
We've got 2 in February.
You've got Panorama. I've got Radiance, and then we've got Norwegian
Prima out of Galveston.
And honestly, y'all, I promise we're not switching to this NCL Life. But we do have a lot of NCLs next year because Aqua is coming out, and we are so excited to get on. We're not sailing her very first sailing, the second sailing, third sailing, some right around her right around the inaugural. From a scheduling perspective, unfortunately, the inaugural conflicts with
World America's
inaugural. Come on, y'all. You couldn't schedule your inaugurals on 2 separate weeks. And so we've got a bunch of inaugurals coming up, or inaugural juniors coming up next year. And so super excited for, I mean, that's the first 4 months of the year.
First 5.
And I didn't even mention Virgin.
Right, because Aqua is May, and we're doing Resilient Lady in March.
We finally get to get on a new lady ship. We've been on Valiant. We finally get to get on a new lady ship. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be the exact same. It's going to be the exact same.
I would expect so.
Now, Brilliant.
Yeah. Brilliant's a little modified. I've seen some pictures of her exterior, and I can see, so like outside of the pizza place, how that patio extends beyond the side of the ship. That's no longer. So it's in line with the ship. And then at the bow, the very bow of the ship, they've got it kind of expands out a little bit for the under the stars and all of that. And that's also pulled in. And all the lifeboats don't extend. So
because it has to fit through the Panama Canal.
Right.
This ship will fit through the Panama Canal, which is super exciting, which means they can do canal tours, they can reposition the ship, they can do all of that stuff, which they've not been able to do with their other vessels.
Exactly.
Awesome. So I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Hey, there's one cruise news that I don't know if you know.
Okay.
I've got a piece of cruise news.
I love it.
So did you know that I sailed on Norwegian Encore?
Yes.
I think you did because you booked it for me.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Norwegian Encore, that was my first solo sailing ever. And one of my biggest concerns or complaints about the ship, what was my concern about the top deck?
That there isn't a lot of top space to be able to lay out. Everything is taken up by activities.
What's all up there? Do you remember? I know you weren't on the ship, but I know you watched that video.
Laser tag. There was the go-kart track. There was the adults club.
The adults club, the pay adults club. That laser tag alone. Yeah. Do you remember in the video tour that I did? It takes huge. It's beautiful.
The whole aft.
It's gone.
No way.
In her dry dock last week, the laser tag was removed and replaced with the free included Spice H2O lounge and layout area to bring more space to, I've got goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps because I said Norwegian, I don't know how they designed the ship the way that they did because there's just such a limited top space that's included for laying out. They've ripped out that entire laser tag area, which took up the entire aft of the ship. I mean, it was huge. They ripped it out and they put in Spice H2O, which is another included laying out area. And so I thought I was
fantastic.
I was super excited.
I love that.
We need to play a video.
I know, we do. Shane, thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. Stand by for video.
We've got a video to play. It's been a little bit since is it even loaded?
It's still loaded, of course. Okay. Here we go.
Speaking of, that was at Virgin Voyages. That picture that you just played.
Oh yeah, that was
absolutely. Tom is here.
Tom is here. Tom made it in.
Totally get it.
Yep, that's important. Got to watch the football.
Yep, it comes first. We get it. Yep. We understand. We're gonna be sailing with Tom. He's booked on the group
twice.
cruise.
We're gonna be sailing with him twice in 25.
Okay. Virgin.
Tom twice 25. I like that. Virgin.
And then
Resilient and group cruise. Yeah.
Awesome. Tom, we look forward to seeing you in the replay as well as in person.
Right. So going back to Jean's comment, no upside down pineapple cake served again.
That's funny. That's funny.
And then my parents said, now we know why not to wear pineapple apparel. That's true.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. I don't know that I've shared that one probably publicly before.
No,
and now it is.
I knew it.
Now it's out on the internet for y'all.
Yep.
I did steal the saber-toothed tiger joke from Andy.
Oh, okay.
From Andy, the cruise director.
That's
funny. He was like, she wasn't a cougar. She was a saber-toothed tiger. I was like, I'm gonna find a way to work that into my routine. And
Fair enough.
I have. Okay. That's, I think, everything.
That is. We haven't sent any hearts out.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We are going to make a room tour live. We're going to make we're just waiting on a couple final pictures for the full review of Carnival Liberty. And then I know I said it last week and I apologize. We did not get to it with all of the changes to the house. We've got to record the Spirit. Our friends Brian and Sam She last night, well, he actually,
Yeah.
he is more, Sam literally
He's
said
excited.
to him, she said, stop asking them. Stop asking them about this review. But we
It's
have
fine.
committed to it. We've promised it. And
We
so
have.
we've got to get it out.
It's scripted. We just have
It's
to
scripted.
record it.
We just have to
and then
record it
edit
and edit it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's been hard. Honestly, I did not expect this 6 weeks at home to go by so quickly.
right.
Because I was super excited that we had, 4 weeks between getting home and Hawaii.
For
and
you.
then a week between Hawaii. Not even a week.
No, only a few days.
Only a few days. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to take a deep dive into your Virgin Voyages content. Great news. If you book a Virgin Voyages sailing through Rocky, not only is all of the YouTube content out there, but he has put together an entire catalog of content on the website.
And everything is right there on the website. So it's super easy to find your way through all of the content that we have.
Yes, yes. And if you're doing Black Friday shopping, y'all, do me a favor, go out to thiscruiselife.com and check out our Amazon store.
Yeah.
Click on one of those links. You know, it doesn't cost anything, but it adds a nickel or two.
It costs you to buy the product.
I mean, when you buy the product, it does cost
free.
But if you add that to your cart, it knocks a nickel or two into the coffers, which we always super appreciate. And so there's all sorts of good Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. And honestly, I know we said it at the beginning of this, but if you are looking, now is the time to look. Now is the time to book, is what I say.
Oh, I like that.
I like that too. There is a lot out there right now in terms of deals. And so give this guy a call, drop him an email. Super easy. Now is the time to look. Now is the time to book. Oh, he's typing that in for you all, so it's on the screen.
There you go.
I like it. But honestly, we will have a couple of more cruises to announce in the near future. Because we're going to also take advantage of these Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals because
Absolutely
they're fantastic. Celebrity honestly has some amazing deals out there right now, and that's really I lose way too much of my sleep at night researching cruises, but Celebrity has some amazing offerings.
They do.
Would Mom and Dad want to come on Celebrity again? They like Celebrity a lot, right?
Depends on where it's going. If we want to do in Alaska, I think it would be really cool to do the Edge to Alaska and bring Mom and Dad on that.
I think that would be cool too. I mean, yes.
August or June.
Okay. We have months in the year that we still don't have cruises booked, so it's great news.
It is.
Okay, with that, there's still some comments.
There's a few. Yeah, that's okay. Jean is wishing everyone an awesome week. Thank you for that.
Jean. You as well.
Shane, are you having a show next Saturday? Like to listen while cleaning? We are probably gonna do it. We just have to figure out the timing of it. So,
okay, they're in. They're in.
All
like
right, we gotta
Flynn.
look. What is it with you and your rhymes today, Dr. Seuss?
I don't know who Flynn is, but
either.
haven't you ever heard that in
No.
like Flynn? Has anyone heard in like Flynn, or is that a Youper? Is that an Upper Michigan thing? Okay.
So yeah, we will have to take a look at the Edge for Alaska.
The Edge or a Celebrity ship?
Well, that is a Celebrity ship. Maybe someone needs to go back to sleep.
Whoops, that is a Celebrity ship, isn't it?
Yes, yes. What were you thinking?
Edge,
Holland America?
I don't know
Princess?
what I was thinking. I don't know. I was thinking MSC Edge. I don't know what I was thinking.
Nope.
Well, that's embarrassing.
That's okay. And then
So yes, stay tuned to the socials, and we'll let you know about next weekend.
Absolutely. And great. Thank you, Derek. I will look forward to that.
Awesome. What's Derek sailing on?
Virgin.
Oh,
Norvirgin. No, wait.
Norvirgin?
No, Carnival. Sorry.
Carnival. Okay.
Carnival Celebration, I think.
Okay. Fantastic. I mean, an encyclopedia.
I don't know.
Okay. I didn't tell your mom this.
Uh-oh.
The necklace that we collected on Solstice. I don't know what you did to it, but Rocky. He was cleaning the shelves. Actually,
more than cleaning, I was reorganizing the shelves.
Yes.
Everything is now nice and organized. All of the Virgin is together. All of the Margaritaville is together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where is Beach Please from?
Grand Turk.
I've never seen that before.
I bought that on. I think it was on my first cruise with you.
Okay.
I bought it.
Okay.
And it usually sits in my office at work, but
your office at work is in the kitchen now.
It is. And I didn't really want to set it up there.
Yeah, it looks really sharp. It looks sharp, and thank you for cleaning it. But what happened to the necklace then?
It may have fallen when I was lifting it up and the glass came off.
And all of those.
I put it together. Yeah,
putting this pineapple down. I don't know why I'm still holding that. All of the little crystals that your mom and I collected all week long.
They're all accounted for.
They are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially the little cruise ship, because I love that little cruise ship.
Yeah. And the axe.
I've not seen her wear that once. Does she? Did you keep that? Did she keep it?
And we've been busted.
Yes.
Yeah, they are. On the top shelf up there is the Mardi Gras and Jubilee. And so we've got the Celebration and Jubilee ships up there.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Splendor.
Oh, and the Splendor. Oh, no, those are both the Splendor up top. Those are both the Splendor. And then down lower, we have the Celebration and Jubilee. That's right there. And then, yeah.
Yes, there are ships on a stick back there. There's also Virgin merch. She will wear it when you do. I can't wear it because it's broken.
We can glue it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
We'll fix it.
That was actually really fun. So that's something I've never done before. And I'm super glad that your mom convinced us to do that. We would go down every day to the jewelry shop, and we would collect their little free pendant, and they gave us their free charm. And we would put it inside this like necklace that had a not nearly big enough opening because it doesn't clearly it broke but it was fun. It was just it was silly. It was something that we looked forward to every day. And Sophie, your niece, would get into it, and your sister.
The whole family was doing it.
You didn't though,
because you were doing it. I didn't need
it was just the girls.
On that note,
it's just the girls and
there
me.
We go.
Yeah, there we go.
No, awesome. Well, I think that's everything.
In like Flynn. Hey, that was not everything. Someone else has heard In Like Flynn.
Sorry, Dominic. I didn't mean to overlook you.
Originated as pilot slang in 1945. Errol Flynn. I learned something. I learn from this Cruise Life community all the time.
Yeah.
Am I boring you?
You are.
Did you hear that? You are. Thanks so much. Oh my goodness.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to our silly Sail Talk Saturday. Again, as we've mentioned, it is a wonderful time to book a cruise or book an all-inclusive. The all-inclusive resorts are also running their sales, which is great. If you haven't been watching it, stay tuned for all of my Travel Tip Tuesdays. I come to you with some great tips for travel. And, if you have any travel questions, we are your pros. Let us know. Let us help you.
And if you need This Cruise Life stickers, thiscruiselife.com/shop. Cyber Monday is coming up. You will see the lowest price of the season here. It's gonna the sale is gonna go live today.
Oh, okay.
We're calling it Cyber Monday, but you can get the 3-pack for $10. That's the lowest price of the entire year, and so that's true. That's the lowest price of the year. $10. Yeah. Rocky didn't know that. I was going to announce that. Sorry, but fine. I mean, I figure it's that 'tis the season.
Tis the season.
We are also working on a little surprise for anyone who has purchased through our store. So if you have purchased through the store this year,
or booked travel,
we're working on a little holiday surprise. So coming your way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is that it?
That's all I have.
Okay. Awesome.
Merry, happy holidays.
Yes.
We hope that you and yours had an amazing Thanksgiving. We said it last weekend, but super thankful for you, for being here, for our family, for our friends, for all of our followers that are here. Super thankful for you.
Yep. Sending hearts.
TCL merch makes a great Christmas gift.
Thank you very much for that, Blake.
I agree.
Yes, we do.
Missy, my friend Melissa, last year, she bought sweatshirts, she bought shirts, she bought stickers, she bought a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, that was our largest purchase to date. Was that order? And we do have some new merchandise coming to the store within the next couple of weeks. That's right. I thought we were gonna make it live soon. Well, it arrives this coming week, so we gotta try it out. That's first. Right. So that's one of our rules. Before we publish something to the store, we always order it ourselves, wear it, test it out, because we don't want to disappoint you with something that we don't love. Right. And so that's why this hat, by the way, this hat is still in the store. It's my favorite. I wear this hat. I have one too. Everywhere. Yep. I love this hat so much. I don't know if you can see it. Of course they can. Okay. It's my favorite hat. I wear it everywhere. It's great. Okay. Is that it? Is that everything? Did we get to everything? I think so. Okay. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Thank you for shopping. Being here. Yeah. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We enjoyed spending our Saturday morning with you. A little piece of our Saturday. It's now Saturday afternoon for us. We've got some shopping to do. We do have some shopping to do. Yeah. And we've got some cleaning to do. And cooking. If anyone is in the Phoenix area and wants to help with the bristle brush on the floor tile, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm also okay. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's
save
go
that
ahead
for
and-
next week.
Yeah,
Yes,
that sounds good.
Okay.
We will see you all next Saturday from Hawaii.
Okay, in Hawaii, Honolulu.
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 Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Hey,
Bye, everyone.
bye,
Have a
everyone.
good week. And